Hey beer tubers, this is Ryan back with another episode of San Diego Beer Vlog. Thanks for joining me once again. Today I'm going to look at Great Lakes Brewing Company's Edmund Fitzgerald. This is their porter. Now Great Lakes Brewing's out of Cleveland, Ohio, and there's a lot of information on the bottle on this. It's won a gold medal at the World Beer Championships, and the beer's named after a ship that they sunk in Lake Superior back in the day. And I've just heard great things about this beer. It's supposed to be one of the best American porters that you can find. So I'm glad I got this in a trade. Thanks to Daniel, the Endosymbiosis, for sending this one to me. This is 5.8% alcohol by volume. Let's get it poured. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the American porters I've had. I did get a bottle of Founder's Porter, but then it got infected, blew up on me. So unfortunately I have to get another one of that. Ballast Point does make a really nice porter called Black Marlin Porter, but everything for me, it needs to live up to Fuller's London Porter, which is an English style porter, which that's my favorite porter of all time at this point. Wow, real nice pour on that. Got 2-finger head, nice tan head. Yeah, the porter is just spot on appearance-wise. It's a dark beer. It is not completely black. You get the ruby red notes along the bottom, and then towards the top it gets darker, real dark brown on this. So far so good. Let's get the nose on it. Yeah, that smells great. It smells like a real good porter should. I'm not getting any hops, so I'm guessing they're going for maybe a more traditional English style porter, whereas some of the American porters, actually another good one's Avery's New World Porter. That's like a hopped up porter that's really nice. I did a written review of that. You can check that out on the Beer Geek Nation website. And Ballast Points tends to be a little more hoppier as well, but this one smells very traditional. Huge roasted malt. Get some caramel in there as well. So the nose on this is fairly traditional for the style. It's a very nice aroma. It's not faint at all. It's pretty much in your face with the roasted malt, and then you get some caramel in there. I mean, it smells really fresh, like you're just brewed up a batch of porter. You get that nose on this beer, which is always what I like to look for. It doesn't quite have any chocolate like the London's Fuller's Porter will give you, but man, it looks like it's already going to release some nice lacing as well. So I'm going to dig in here. Cheers. Ooh, yeah. That is a tasty porter. Oh yeah. For me, I mean, just first taste, I get a little, it seems like there's a little too much carbonation on there. Does kind of give it, yeah, it's gone out of the second sip. I was getting, it seemed like a little too much carbonation on the mouth up front, but it is starting to fade. Now that I really look, yeah, there's a decent amount of carbonation streaming up. So I mean, I would say it's maybe slightly over carbonated for the style. Just ooh. Big roasted notes, and then as the roasted malt character fades away, you start getting a good amount of coffee in there, like a nice sort of bitter espresso flavor kind of going on towards the back of the tongue, and then it fades out real nicely, gives a little bit of a lingering coffee flavor on your mouth. But man, this is really nice. I mean, look at this beer. It must be a pretty fresh bottle, because I mean, I just swirled up a good like pinky head on there. I mean, that's always nice to see. So I mean, this must have been a pretty fresh bottle that Daniel was able to send to me, because a lot of time, I mean, just you will not see that kind of head just reappear on a beer that's, you know, very like old, that's been sitting around. It just usually doesn't happen, and it's leaving some awesome lacing. It's always a good sign of freshness, and there's probably a good amount of hops in here, but I mean, it's not a sweet porter by any means. There is a little bit of sweetness, but most of the bitterness, if I had to guess, is probably coming from the roasted malts they're using in there, some of the darker, maybe chocolate, maybe a little bit of a black patent in there, but I mean there might be a slight hop character. Maybe a little bit of a grassy hop note in there. So maybe they're using something really traditional like a Fuggles, which you oftentimes see in English style stouts and porters. As I sip on this longer, more and more of the carbonation is escaping out of the glass, and it is helping the mouthfeel out. Originally I was getting a good amount of carbonation up front, and now it's really just smoothing out. And yeah, this is an excellent beer. I'm definitely giving this an A. For me, the only A+ porter that I've had is London's Fuller's Porter. That's just unbelievably good porter, and pretty much what I hold every other porter too. But this one, at first I thought maybe that carbonation might hurt it a little bit, but as I've let it breathe and as it's escaped out of my glass, it's really smoothed it out. This is an excellent drinking porter. I mean, I would love to be able to get this on a regular basis. I would definitely buy this one. So it's unfortunate that I can only trade for it. But cheers to Daniel for sending me the bottle. If we're doing more trading, I'm probably going to need at least 1 or 2 more bottles of this. This is great stuff. I'm going to have to share it next time I get it. But please comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is the second out-of-state beer that I'm reviewing, and it's a fantastic one. So until next beer review, adventure, or home brewing video, cheers.